The air of mystery surrounding Archie started with Meghan's ever-changing baby bump. There have been questions raised as to whether Archie Mountbatten Windsor was really born at Portland Hospital in London. Even though Archie was born at 5:26 a.m. on the morning of May 6, 2019, the palace didn't announce anything about the birth until 2 p.m. in the afternoon. What's more, when the palace did make an announcement, it was a misleading statement that implied Meghan had just gone into labour, when in reality, her and Harry were already home with Archie. The decision famously angered Harry's older brother Prince William, who'd followed the long-standing royal tradition of presenting each of his children to the public within hours of their birth. Harry and Meghan made a conscious choice to buck that tradition though. According to the latest from Benjamin Smallbrook on Quora, who's supposedly very well connected, it was suggested to the Royal Communications Office that Meghan Markle had actually used a surrogate. This was met with silence. No confirmation, no denial. When the manipulator announced her pregnancy, she revealed that the baby was due in the spring. She decided to release this vague due date. Journalists jumped on this, claiming it was proof that the pregnancy was suspicious. Her use of hiring a surrogate to bring Archie into the world had been leaked. Information quickly spread across newsrooms in the UK. The media knew more than the actress wanted them to know. Archie eventually arrived on May the 6th, 2019. Some journalists who were in the know agreed that the baby had indeed arrived by a taxi. Reporters who'd previously enjoyed a good working relationship with the Royal Communications Office knew that something was very wrong. They were being presented with doors being firmly slammed in their faces. Intrigue was starting to surround a royal birth. This had never happened before. The first royal press release indicated that Markle was currently giving birth, even though that had already happened several hours prior. The media was being lied to, along with the public. The media pressed the palace for answers. It was suggested to the Royal Communications Office that Meghan Markle had actually used a surrogate. This was met with silence, no confirmation or denial. It had always been the custom for the royal mother to be photographed standing on the hospital steps, shortly after giving birth. Meghan Markle insisted that the birth should not be announced until they'd returned home. This was out of character for the woman who craves publicity, the netizen added. There have been a lot of inconsistencies regarding Archie's birth, including comments made specifically from his father, Prince Harry. Harry's comment about seeing a child change so much in the first 2 weeks confused a lot of people. What was he actually talking about? Is Archie actually older than what was released? Archie's debut to the world was about 2 or 3 days later, so that makes us wonder, was this a slip of the tongue on Harry's part? Or was this an accident? Apparently Meghan threw him a look after he said this. We saw the press conference and don't remember this occurring. It became clear that Archie had arrived sometime in late April. Now we're just going to ignore the surrogacy thing, but we do need to ask where Archie was born, the hospital or at home. It was said at the time that Meghan had a home birth, but it appears that that fell through as the birth certificate says Portland Hospital. The Express posted an article in May 2021, 2 years after Archie's birth, that said Meghan actually did want a hospital birth. So which is it? Also, what's the deal with Markle only wanting female doctors? There's nothing wrong with male OBGYNs and physicians.